Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, scholars and dignitaries, welcome to another episode. Welcome to my world.
Hello, friends. So there's an annual miracle in the Catholic Church that has a long tradition and occurs with a very predictable frequency. And yes, it's happened again. This is known in the Catholic circles as the miracle of the blood of Saint Januarius. Januarius I of Benevento was a bishop, a martyr, and the patron saint of Naples. Like tens of thousands of Christians, he was executed by beheading during the Great Persecution around 300 AD. But legend has it that at first he was thrown into an arena of wild beasts, but they refused to kill him and eat him. And so then they threw him into a fiery furnace, but he walked out unharmed. So then they chose to behead him. Now, the Catholic Church has 2 vials of his blood in Benevento that was saved after his death, and the faithful gather there in the Naples Cathedral 3 times a year to witness a miracle where his blood, which is dried and hard, liquefies back into normal, red, moist, wet, runny blood again. This miracle was first recorded in 1389, when the blood was found to have liquefied, and then, over the following 2.5 centuries, official reports began to appear declaring that the blood spontaneously liquefies, at first once a year, then twice, and finally 3 times a year on regular intervals. Thousands of people assemble to witness this event in the Naples Cathedral 3 times a year. On September 19th, which is St. Januarius' Day, commemorating his martyrdom, on December 16th, which celebrates his patronage for Naples and its archdiocese, and on the Saturday before the first Sunday of May, that commemorates the reunification of his relics. On March 21st, 2015, Pope Francis venerated the dried blood during a visit to his Naples Cathedral, and after saying the Lord's Prayer over it and kissing it, everyone saw that the blood began to liquefy. There are 2 ampules that hold Januarius' blood. For most of the time, the ampules are kept in a bank vault whose keys are held by a commission of local notables, including the mayor of Naples. But on feast days, they're taken in procession from the cathedral to the monastery of Santa Chia, where the archbishop holds up the reliquary and tilts it to show that the contents are solid, then places it on the high altar. After prayers, the content of the larger vial typically liquefies. The archbishop then holds up the vial and tilts it again to demonstrate that liquefaction has taken place. The announcement of the liquefaction is greeted with a 21-gun salute at the 13th century Castle Nuovo. The ampules then remain exposed on the altar for 8 days before being returned. Because the ampules cannot be opened for fear of contamination or destruction, scientific tests have not been fully performed, but a spectroscopic analysis that was performed did show that the substance was consistent with hemoglobin. A later analysis by another team found similar conclusions. So yes, again on this past September 19th, the miracle of the blood of St. Januarius occurred yet again. The archbishop held the vial up and announced at 10 o'clock a.m., "The blood is liquid," and showed it to the assembly. Only about 450 people were allowed to attend this year rather than the thousands because of COVID restrictions. The blood last liquefied on May 2nd of this year. And yes, this is a miracle. Hey, be safe, be well, and ask St. Januarius to please pray for us. And may God bless.